slowly business downturn a little bit, and then you're going in red. When you were in blue or black, as they say, you know how happy you are with him. You introduce him to everybody. He's my business partner. You know, we're good, we're doing this.
Yeah.
Join us. Now when business start getting fractured, getting destroyed, are you still happy with him the same way? You lose face with each other.
Okay.
You lose face.
You might be coming to my point always,
right?
Yeah,
you lose face. So we've lost faith.
Let me tell you
we've lost face with each other, and we've lost faith in each other, innit?
Yeah, black people, understand, in the hands of every other race on this earth, have suffered. We have got hell from all other people on this earth.
And from each other.
From each other.
Yeah.
Understand? Because, yes, it's their politics of going in between and play the divide and rule business.
No.
But we need to...
No, sir.
Listen, brother.
You know what the script... No, look, hear me. I don't want it. Because men shouldn't cry.
Sir, you need to mention the contract.
The contract.
The contract, yeah.
The
contract, yeah.
Excuse me. Men shouldn't cry. We're soldiers. You don't cry at war.
Yeah.
You
fight.
You fight, and if you're cut down, you don't get up, start giving excuses. It's like football or boxing or anything. David Hay, was it David Hay the last day?
Yeah.
He lost the bout with a broken leg. Did you hear him complaining about the leg? He has to give glory to his opponent and say, no, the guy beat me. The guy, how are you, bro?
Hands down.
The guy beat me hands down.
Yeah,
he said, no, the leg. Yeah, but the man beat me. That's humility, the brother quoted. If my people who are called by my name humble themselves, the humility is for us to first say we've done wrong. Nobody can take us down if we didn't do wrong. So let's not focus on what the giraffe did to the lion when the lion lost his tooth. It's not the giraffe's fault. It's the lion who went and lost his tooth. You understand? Before you blame the giraffe, blame yourself first and do it. And do it a lot.
Humbleness.
That's the humility we first need.
Where I started, maybe I started on the.
It's all right. I know. We know.
I know where I'm going to land. I'm going to land maybe where we are coming from. Understand? But the thing is, my problem with us, just like you rightly say, understand, is our understanding about each other. I'm not based in Europe. I come every 2-3 months here and then go back.
Take me with you, bro.
Understand, brother? I'm based in Africa. I'll give you my contact now.
We have to link. We have to link.
Before going up, I told Africa.
Come on.
I'm based in Ghana.
I'm serious.
But,
my two best friends in here when I was growing up is the Tourés, Siddiq and Mukhtar. Don't tell me you know them. Siddiq.
Tourés are from my race. That's why I'm talking about them.
Mukhtar and Siddiq Touré, they're like brothers to me. Mention me.
You know Mukhtar Touré? Which one?
Mukhtar is big. I mean, their father is a big man back home in Sierra Leone. Tall guy. Yeah.
The fair one, you mean?
I don't even know if it's fair.
Yeah.
It's chocolatey.
Mukhtar Touré is my man.
Yeah. Right.
So,
we're family. We're family.
Yes,
and they're Muslim. They're serious Muslims.
Yes.
I love them. When they were practicing, I wasn't even talking. But look, we can't be... Sorry if I've caught you. I'm very sorry. Yeah. We can't be saying we're the same thing, but having the things that divide us, that don't divide the other nations. You understand what I'm saying?
You're 100% right, brother. Let me tell you. One thing I don't accept from any black man is this: if you accept... You can't accept Christianity and condemn Islam.
We did. We did anyway.
Or accept Islam and condemn Christianity on this. Understand? Oh yes, it's true. If you look at history, we have got hell from all these people. But the fact is, we black people have not sat down to realize ourselves to say, okay, now we are human beings. We are like this. We have to fight to come back to our glory.
Brother, you're young.
Understand?
You're young.
Yes.
You've done it. Mandela did it. Marcus Garvey did it.
Yeah.
Malcolm X did it.
Yeah,
they've done it. They're just the foundation. Yeah. Look, we are not in the position anymore. You know, I had a brother who had a good job as a security down West End. You understand? When they wanted to do him out, they did him out. And once he was out, you can't come back in there anymore. Right. If somebody else has filled the place. There's just nothing you can do besides waging war. And at the moment, we don't have the weapons or the mentality for war. In fact, we've submitted to us. Look, you must be thinking about these things clear-minded.
So what are we going to do now?
We've just quote Ezra 6 and 9.
What about we make cars and bicycles?
Quote that for the
and
brother.
stop
Read
is
that for the
garbage.
brother. Hear what we have, what is
With
gonna
books.
be.
Second
Hear
Ezra
what is gonna, what is gonna be, and
Second
then
Ezra
hear what
6,
we have to
somewhere in
do.
there.
Like Farrakhan has a series running now.
Yeah.
He says, what's that series? What we have to do right now, or something like that. It says, what's that series he has? Who watches him sometime? What we have to do, what the black man must do, or something. It's just series. Just try and type it, Farrakhan.
Yes,
what we must do.
secure ourselves.
Yeah, but we
six
can't.
line.
Earthly speaking, we can't. We've got no power. There's
So
no,
we have to create our own.
no. Let me put it. Let me put it in layman's terms.
This is why you need to mention the
Let me
contract.
put it in layman's terms.
Let's
Brother, what's your name again? We missed it.
I'm Kabar.
Kabal. Sorry, Brother Kabal.
I'm Muslim.
Listen.
I'm called Muhammad
Listen to
Kabar.
what. It's all
Kabar
right.
is my name.
Listen to what we have to do.
Let me read this quickly then.
Okay.
Right.
Is it from the Bible?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's
This is
Second,
apocryphal.
read the book first.
Listen,
Yeah.
Title,
you
chapter.
don't know his
yeah.
book.
Yeah.
This is from the lost
Second
scripture.
Ezra's.
Second Esdras.
Second Ezra's 5 and 6.
5 and 6.
Yeah.
Chapter 6, man.
Oh, yeah. Chapters 5 and 6.
Okay.
Chapter 6, Peter, man. Chapter 6.
Chapter
Oh,
6,
start
verse
from chapter
9.
6.
Yeah, yeah,
Chapter
yeah,
6,
yeah, yeah.
Chapter
Verse,
6,
chapter
verse-
6, verse 8, sorry.
verse 8.
Yeah. And he said unto me from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born
Esau.
of him,
Esau, yeah.
I beg your pardon, Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world,
Right.
and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
Read again. Read that part again.
For Esau is the end
Esau
of the
is the
for
end.
Esau is the end of the world,
And
and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
of the one that follows. This world
Of it
is
that
coming
This is just so you know, sir. Just
The
so
war
you
is
know.
coming.
Look,
It's
look,
coming
look,
Sorry,
look,
sorry,
look,
bro-
it's coming
brother.
to an
look.
end.
Brother, sorry.
See-
This is part of the books that were removed, and then only when you have the fake Jews in Israel did these books come back to pass.
This-
But these books were originally there before we were disobedient to the Most High.
Okay.
This book are part of
Our
Bible.
scriptures.
Yeah.
Our scriptures, not
When you
Bible,
when
it's
you
our
when you, when you
scriptures.
look at the, for a good example, be
Because anyway, I
Okay,
follow
go ahead.
Farrakhan very well. Be honest with you. I really
It's
honest
alright,
with
it's
you.
alright. You know, we're not Muslim, but his words, as for black people, they still
Brother,
stand. However, go on.
Farrakhan has to use the word Islam because it's just for the meaning. The word Islam means submission to the will of God, Most High.
We know.
That is
we
it.
hear that.
So that's
We hear
why. Understand? But you know,
that.
Farrakhan
Look, Farrakhan, most of the time, doesn't even quote from the Quran.
the most
No,
offensive
you
he
know
says
that,
is,
brother.
"You are
Just
the
listen to
children
him.
of
Yeah.
Israel."
Where does
Why?
he quote
Because
from all the
listen,
time?
it
Bible.
quotes
From
from
the
what
Bible.
the person believes.
Huh?
What you believe is what he quotes from. If you are a Muslim,
No,
I'm talking about Farrakhan, not you. Yeah.
brother. Don't tell me what Farrakhan is.
No, listen, what I attempt to say. Are you understanding me?
Okay,
Let's
let me try
understand
again.
each other.
Let me try
Try to
again.
understand. If Farrakhan is talking to somebody and he knows that person believes in the Bible, understand?
No, he's talking to the nation of Islam.
It's when he's talking to somebody, like he's talking to a group and he knows they believe in the Bible, he quotes from their book
Brother,
to tell
I'm
them.
saying that's not the case.
He does
No,
that.
I'm not saying he don't do that.
Yes.
I'm saying on the occasions that he speaks that I listen, it's always when he's speaking to the nation of Islam. He speaks about
Yeah.
the Messiah.
Well-
in fact, he did listen. In fact, he did a series about who the children of Israel
The true
are.
children of Israel, I have that one.
I mean,
true children
you
of
know,
Israel.
you can't take that out from the Quran, can you?
The true children of Israel.
Uh-huh, he
So we
knows.
are the true children of Israel.
We're at Israel.
Yeah.
So if we're Israel, what are we doing with Islam? We have nothing.
So we have
Look,
something to do with what?
Farrakhan, you can tell, is being used and he has no choice. When anybody says they've joined onto the creator, call him whatever you want, you can't be wearing the attire of the people who put us in slavery and promoting their culture with the tie and the suit.
Oh, please.
You can't. You cannot. But he's not brave enough to switch. He's not. That is a symbol alone. Who owns you? Whose uniform you put on shows who owns you. Am I a liar? McDonald's, Burger King, primary school, college, university, swipe cards,
The nation of
ID
Islam is original
numbers,
Islam.
birth certificates.
No, but you can't say you can't go into the plane because the creator of those who made the plane,
You have different versions of Islam.
enslaved us. Understand?
I'm
They did
saying,
everything to us.
I'm saying his clothing.
His clothing and his materials, everything that we are using today is their material.
Yeah, it's not
So-
Islamic and it's not Israelite. It's
Islam
for the
that they
slave
preach
master again.
Arab Islam. If I'm correct, no.
if I'm wrong.
Ty, I'm gonna have to wrap up now, so I'm cold.
Also
I've got to get back to my mum as well.
also
So I've got to get back to my mum.
Brother, let's change numbers.
I'll be up early tomorrow.
Let's change numbers.
Yeah.
I think this is the.
Where are you staying? Because I'll be next week. I'll be going to Africa.
I'm up in Coventry at the moment.
Where's my red penguin?
I'm going to Africa on Thursday, but I'm coming back after 1 month.
Red penguin.
You want to share numbers?
Of course, yeah. No, I'll give you
Why
my
not?
card.
Why not?
It's a shame that those who originally came with the question are not still here.
Yeah, well, you
This
know
is my
what,
card.
what happened?
This is the name of my company. Amcard Resource mean African Mining Construction and Agro Company.
All right, bro.
That's my own company.
Okay.
Yes, understand.
And you're
Ty,
giving
can I
up.
take the pen? The
Yeah,
red pen?
and my address all over West Africa is there. All my numbers are
Another
there.
one, another two.
And don't
I'll end the video
I don't want
there.
to sound like I'm being.
Yeah.
Like I'm being.